So couple of guys at work came to me, and also in the neighborhood, they said that they have seen the video log of mine where I did the review, and even they have bought the same bike. And I thought, that is the best way to understand what are the issues being faced, because the owners are going to tell you the truth. In general, if you ask people what are the issues they are facing with NS200, they tend to say that there is no issue at all. Even same thing happened with these guys with whom I spoke with. They said generally bike is awesome, they do not have any issues, etc. But when I got a chance to go with this guy to the servicing, he listed different kind of issues. So I am going to cover the issues being faced by me and the issues being posted by the owners during the servicing. So the number one issue everybody is speaking about is the heating issue. So the fact that all these owners are driving these bikes for a couple of months only, and the reality behind the heating issue is when your engine is brand new, all your mechanical parts move together, and that kind of creates the extra heat because all your mechanical parts are new, and that is one of the reasons why you will feel the extra heat. And the owners are telling the truth, even I have faced it, it's just annoying, but it happens in certain pattern. You need to understand when it happens. So for example, if you drive for 5 kilometers or so and then you move into the traffic, the bumper to bumper traffic, you will feel a lot of issue on the right thigh. That is the truth, and it is happening. But you need to also understand that it is happening the highest during the first 3 months of the purchase of the bike. It is going to reduce. This is the third month, I believe. Honestly, I do not face this issue to the extent I faced it in the first month. Yes, you will feel the heat on the right thigh, but the reason behind it is your engine is new, because all your engine parts are moving faster, and since it's a brand new engine, it tends to heat a little bit more, which is going to come down. And this pattern occurs only during the city drives. Even if your engine is new, if you are going on highway, you will never see this issue, you will never feel this issue. I have tried, I have done 100 kilometers in one stretch on the highways. Not for a minute I felt that there is a heating problem or a heating issue with this bike. So in reality, I'm telling you, there is no heating issue. The heat will be radiated, but it will reduce slowly and steadily. So in reality, it's not going to cause any problem for that. And if this is the one of the reasons why you are not planning to buy this bike, you are wrong. Just go and buy this bike if heating is the only concern. Yes, the only concern. So that is first issue that is being faced by me and other owners of these bikes. The second issue is, give me a minute, I'll find a nice stretch. Oh god, there are a couple of police guys who stand near this junction. Now I need to answer them every day why there's a cam on my helmet. The next issue being faced by the owners is that the gear shift issue. So people generally categorize it as a gear shift. Pulsar has gear shift issue. Now there are two aspects to it. Okay, so the first part of it is you gear up and you gear down. Gear down is you come from 6th to 5th, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, so on. So this is a gearing down part of it, and I honestly tell you that there is no problem with gearing down. You do not have any issues. But when you gear up, that is neutral to 1 and 1 to 2, 2 to 3, you are going to feel that gear shift is little bit harder. And specifically when you are moving from first gear to second gear, that is when it is the highest friction or highest crank sound that is going to you're going to face. Now I'm entering EGL and Microsoft Office here. Okay, so when you shift from 1 to 2, that is where you're going to feel that extra pressure. Now that makes you to tell that there is a gear shift issue. So when you meet the service person, make sure that you tell this the point where you're facing this issue, instead of just categorizing, saying that this gear shift is not good. So that is the second issue what we covered. Okay, the third issue is power drop, and this is the major and most annoying issue I faced, but I know what's the reason behind it. The issue is when you're cruising, say about your 40 to 45, and you are maintaining the steady pace, you are moving with a steady pace, you're not accelerating. For example, now I'm clocking around, let me see, 40, so I'm maintaining this speed, and you suddenly feel that the engine is going to stop. Bike is going to stop because there is no energy left in the bike. You feel that engine is going to seize and it is going to stop. That is the issue, that is the power drop issue, and everybody said that they are facing. Specifically, when I studied why it is happening to the first batch of Pulsars. Why it happens? Engine requires fuel and air mixture properly to create an energy that pulls the bike forward. If your air intake, inlet valve or pipe is blocked, that is not going to supply sufficient air to the engine, and that is why you are going to face issue. So tell this clearly to your service person. If you are facing, in 10 minutes they are going to fix it. Yes, in 10 minutes. I took it to the service guy, and I was very fortunate to meet this guy called Reddy, and he immediately fixed it. So the power drop issue what we are facing, so that is being taken care. And the next issue what everybody is saying, particularly not me because I didn't face it, the weird sound that is coming from the rear disc. I do not think that is an issue at all, but since these people have told me that they are facing, so let me cover that also. Why it happens? Basically, it had rained continuously for 4 to 5 days in Bangalore, and this guy tells me that he parks his bike outside, and that tends to create a dry surface around the brake pad areas and disc areas. So that could be one of the reason why you will hear the weird squeaky sound. See, I'm braking now. I do not hear any issue. I do not hear any sound at all. So the quick solution is just check the brake pads, and service person that he'll try to polish the disc. Do not get it done. Do not let them polish the disc. That is a wrong thing to do. Just check the brake pads and it is going to be solved also. And the next issue everybody is facing, or a couple of them are facing, is that this point, this is where the handlebar connects with the front portion of the bike, connects with the rear portion. So this is getting loosened. I'm not facing it. Probably the reason why is you're not braking properly. When you apply the brake, apply both the brake equivalently, so that you will not create an extra stress point or pressure point here. And even if you do that by mistake or whatever, this can be fixed too. Even this issue can be fixed too. So these are the issues being faced by the owners. In the next video I'm going to do the speed test, that is 0 to 30, 0 to 60 and 0 to 100. So make sure that if you want to see the speed test video, make sure that you subscribe, and the log after that is going to be the full-fledged review the ownership review of this bike. Look for these videos, upcoming videos. It's going to be very interesting. And in case I have not covered some of the issues which you are facing, feel free to comment below. We'll try to feature that. So there you go. Those are the issues we discussed. Those are the issues being posted by the owners. And as I said earlier, there's two other vlogs which are coming up. First one is going to be the speed test. The next one is going to be the full-fledged review of this bike. So make sure that you subscribe, and if you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up, hit like, and subscribe button is somewhere here. Okay.